Good morning, Grant County. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Feliz Navidad, you know. I'm hanging out with Jimmy Lahrman, mayor of Winter Park, Colorado. What's going on, Jimmy?
Oh, well, it's been a very busy year since I think the last time you and I spoke.
A lot's going on. It's endless. I got to tell you before we say too much, you know what I like about you, Jimmy? We've gotten 108 inches of snow in the last 3.5 weeks, and you're showing up in your Asics looking like you're ready to go for a nice summer jog, man. And that's how I roll. I don't have expensive boots that I throw on just to go drive around the block. So respect.
I would have put my shorts on today.
Yeah.
It was warm enough, but I figured, you know what, I'm going with the winter look today.
Well, hey, Jimmy, Christmas is here, the holidays are here, and along with that comes a lot of human beings. It's peak season. It really is. This is like our busiest week to 2 weeks of our year. So we got, a lot going on in town, including tourism.
Well, so I think, Ryan, that's a great point, really. We've got a lot to show off to these tourists, to these guests that are invested in Winter Park. We see a lot of our guests come back year after year because they like the atmosphere, they like what we're doing as a family-friendly resort and community, and we're continuing to build on that piece. As you know, we invested in the what's called the HEC, which is the Headwaters Environmental Community Center, down at the end of town.
Right next to Hernando's Pizza Pub, one of our key sponsors. So if you're dining at Hernando's, just look over the roof and you'll see the huge new project.
There you go. Jeff will appreciate that. That's true. You can go have a slice of pizza and take a look at the community center. And, that's a big amenity for our guests. It's not completed yet, but it will be. And
give us a top-down view. Just what is this going to be? What's going to go on inside the community center?
So there's a lot of options going on right now. The Grand Foundation, or the Sprout Foundation, I should say, have both got their hands in this piece, and they're trying to incorporate a higher education piece into it. So there'll be some classroom space. There'll be some training, things like that, where they can train somebody and do an internship right here in town in resort management or restaurant.
So services that we don't even have anything right now. You'd have to go to the city or online.
Correct.
That's pretty cool.
So the idea is to bring some of those people up and
will there be parts of it used for tourism? Like a tourist, can they stop in? Is there kind of an info?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There'll be an informational piece there. There'll be trail connectivity on the backside. So a really special, unique place in town.
It's going to be used by all. I mean, it's not just for higher education. It's not just for tourism.
Correct. It's a community piece, hence the name, Community Center, Environmental Community Center. But it is really an asset to the community. Yeah.
Speaking of big changes and exciting new things that we've got going on, peak season means peak cars on the road as well, and traffic. I mean, it gets a little congested. It's a time for patience, along with other things. Put your Christmas music on and enjoy the ride. But we've got some major new additions helping with that. One being all these colorful
new buses.
New buses, yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to take a second. I'm going to look at the camera. And I'm going to say thank you to all the constituents in Winter Park and Fraser for having the vision to pass an increased sales tax last November. We have had a year to get on our feet and implement this system. We've made a lot of dramatic improvements in a year. We've got full-time year-round transportation now. Obviously, better, newer rolling stock. We've got a Ride Hop app, so you can see where the bus is right on your smartphone.
Download the Ride Hop app and type in LIFT as your code, and that brings up all the buses. It's unbelievable, and there's no reason you need to stand out in the cold. If the bus is 10 minutes behind, you can see where it's at. Stay inside and keep warm.
And you can see if the bus is full. That bus is full. You'll have to catch the next bus. So
we've had it for a year. 1 year now. We've had the bus system, and they've already made such great improvements. And there's a learning curve like everything, but it's been phenomenal.
And it's obviously a very needed and welcomed amenity by the guests who visit our community.
And we have a lot less frostbitten employees because the bus runs till 2 a.m., which means they can get home every night after Uhler's closes or whichever other establishment we're hanging out with.
Yep. So we're running later, we're running longer, year-round, and more buses. So
buses are helping out a ton. What else is helping out that's going up on the pass?
So obviously, to keep tourism flowing into the valley, we had a collaborative project with CDOT, the county of Grand County. The resort and the town of Winter Park all brought some money to the table to create a GasX system. It was installed.
Not a GasX, but a GasX?
GasX. So it's an automated avalanche control system. It's a propane charges that can be set off remotely so that they don't allow those slides to continue to build up.
And these were all installed over the summertime?
They were,
okay.
yes. Yep, exactly. And so, like I said, by remotely being able to charge the system and have that slide, they no longer have to close the pass, shoot the artillery up there, clean it all up. They can do it more often.
Way more efficiently.
And so we don't have those closures of the highway corridor anymore.
And have they been using this already?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was used last winter, and it'll be used again, obviously, in the future. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to need to take a quick break here, Jimmy. And when we come back, we're going to talk about a lot of the growth that's been going on around here and what we're doing to manage it.
Great.
So once again, we're hanging out with Jimmy Lahrman, mayor of Winter Park, Colorado, local legend in his A6 running shoes. We'll be back in a moment.